But another school shooting, this one in a private school, obviously raises questions about school security and if enough is being done.
WVTM 13's Chip Scarborough joins us now with reaction from a local expert who works with school districts around the country. Chip?
That's right, Sherry and Guy. I spent some time talking to the executive director of the Hoover-based National Association of School Resource Officers this afternoon. His organization works to help prevent incidents like the one that took place in Nashville today. Mo Kennedy spent Monday doing interviews with media outlets from around the country about the deadly private school shooting in Nashville. He says it's an unfortunate reminder both anger and violence are on the rise.
It's a vicious cycle, quite frankly, at the moment. And very disturbing, no question about it.
Kennedy says some schools around the country opted to no longer have a school resource officer once the COVID-19 pandemic hit in 2020.
Now turn around and trying to figure out how to put the SROs back in school because of the levels of violence that they're dealing with.
There can often be a different approach to school security when you're talking about a public school versus a private school. Kennedy says school resource officers are typically more prevalent in public schools.
First of all, everything that I'm understanding about this case is that there was not an SRO there. But I'd like to say I really have to commend Metro Nashville PD for their response time. That was a very quick response, 14 minutes from getting the call to putting the suspect down is a pretty phenomenal response time without an SRO on campus.
Kennedy points out an SRO is a sworn certified law enforcement officer employed by a police department or sheriff's office. He says therefore it's often easier to place SROs in public schools as opposed to private schools, which are private entities.
I've seen some strategies occur that seem to be working where a private school hires a newly retired or recently retired officer or deputy and is able to bring them in and privately pay them, as opposed to that going through the city or the county.
And Kennedy says he's not aware of many private schools with an actual school resource officer, which he says can play a vital role in making sure all entrances are secured and prevent evil from walking through. Sherry?